Yo, 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 what's going on? This is the NRW, where nerds rule the world. It's your boy, Kuya P, aka Patrick Michael Strange, and I'm back to do the weekly. But this week, all of our main squad that does the weekly are busy. So I had to holler at my man, Webster Style, over at the NRW Checkpoint, who delivers us all that great video game knowledge to come through. What's good, my boy, Webster Style? How are you, sir?
I'm not cool. You be how's yourself, man?
I am blessed, man. Thank you so much, man. And thank you, as always, holding it down with our video games, giving all the latest news over with Brian. Shout out to Brian. I'm loving it, man. I get to sit back and essentially relax when we record that. You know, I get to just put the producer hat on. So I thank you immensely for killing that and just providing all that great content, brother. So this week, man, thank you for filling in all the other homies. Our schedules aren't matching. We got Glenn buying a new house, Lloyd
good for him.
With his moves, and Rob knocking out an interview for the channel actually at this moment in time. So that's why I needed a filler. So I appreciate it, sir. And as we do here, as you know, we talk about the latest shows and films coming to streaming as well as the theaters. And I sent you over a little bit of a list. And you gave me your top picks out of that. Yes. Thank you. We'll go through that. But before we do that, for everybody that is might have dropped off and are coming back on with what we do, we usually go through the full list of what's coming out. But to just ease things up, if you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the NRW and at Release Wednesday, I will be posting images of the posters, all the related titles that are dropping. So if you want the full list of releases, you can check us out. Follow us on Twitter, man, or Instagram. We really appreciate it. We need our numbers up because we've got a lot of stuff we're doing and building. So you can check that over there. And that same thing goes over with our video games that Webster Style helps out. I throw all those images up. You probably get sick of all the tags because I tag them all on everything. But it's just to show them love because I want y'all to follow and holler at my homies. So, yeah. So for your full list, check us out on Twitter and Instagram for that. But now we're going to dive into Webster Style's picks of the week. The first one we have is Agent Game. Do you want to get into it a little bit, or do you want to share why after the trailer?
You know, I saw it, and it's not even a movie I had on my radar. I'm not the most humongous Mel Gibson fan, but has a pretty eclectic cast with Mel Gibson, Dermot Mulroney, and it's CIA action sort of drama. You know, those things can be very paint by numbers, but also very exciting to watch as well.
Very true. All right, I'm with that. I would have said the same thing too. Let's look at this trailer. Here we go. R for language and violence.
Was looking in your file.
Hey, I know that area.
Fish, are you? I see that sort of behavior as an advantage for you. It could be advantageous to everyone, including your country. Want a gig?
Tell me more.
Black Canaries in the movie.
We kidnap people and transport them to other countries willing to look the other way while we interrogate them.
What do you want?
Do you know this guy? He's radicalizing young kids.
Is that the dude from Captain Phillips?
That's what I thought too, bro. Like when I first saw him, I'm like, hold up.
No restraints.
Target secure.
The clock is ticking.
Somebody is really aching for this guy.
There's something.
I'm intrigued so far.
Yeah.
I'm just a foot soldier. They don't tell me anything.
Is that Jason Isaacs? Yep.
The more we
Got
know,
a whole
the
bunch
more
of
we're
heavy hitters in
accountable
this
to.
movie.
Yeah.
Our mission is to keep the wars small, the sacrifices meaningful.
Just because you're American,
I think so, bro.
doesn't mean your colleagues share the same goal as you.
Okay, I love my man's getting more work.
Yeah.
We have a problem.
I wonder if they actually filmed in our area.
There's been a major shift.
I know they rarely do now because
That guy knew we were coming. It's definitely a trap.
For all we know, this guy's controlling the whole
It's
goddamn
probably
thing.
filmed in either Georgia or Canada.
What next?
yeah, most
Get
likely.
ready.
I miss when they used to film so much. I would get so much work.
Right.
All I know is control and orders. There's some bigger picture we're not seeing.
No matter how messy this gets, I'm not your enemy.
You play a complicated game. Allegiances change.
We're officially in cleanup mode.
It's time for plan B. So what's plan B? Kill them all.
Extraction 10 seconds. Let's do it.
Move!
Okay, I have a problem.
All
So
right.
now I forget my man's name from Captain Phillips, but didn't he win Best Supporting Actor for that movie?
I don't know.
I know he was nominated, and the fact that I don't care how small his role is, the fact that you didn't have that there in your advertising, like come on now, that's a little disrespectful in my opinion.
I'm with you on that.
Other than that, I am surprised. Anytime I see Saban films, I run.
Oh, really? They're dropping a lot of product lately.
Yeah, they are.
But you're right though. It's not exactly good product.
Exactly.
It's more quantity over quality.
It took one film, that Day of the Dead Bloodlines thing. I watched that and I'm like, never again. Never. I ain't even finished watching it. It was so hard. But I'm like, this is what y'all putting out?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. So I see Saban films uses and also a lot of those, and this may be indicative of what's been going on with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
A lot of those Bruce Willis films that have come out in the past few years have come out from Saban films as well. So it's like,
yeah.
This one looks good. I'm pleasantly surprised. It looks put like whoever put the trailer together, they did the damn thing, because I want to see this now.
Yeah, I would echo that. But here's the big thing. I've been thinking about this as well, because I've been saying it a lot recently. There's a lot of films that, we're still in the fucking pandemic,
Yes.
and even prior to the pandemic, I was kind of like saying this as well, because we are in a different digital age now. There's certain films I want to see in the theaters, and there's certain films that I now, and because of the pandemic, I like that they do it direct to or you can screen it at home. You can rent it at home. I think it's hurt in regards to Disney Pixar in different ways.
Definitely.
But at the same time, as a father and having a family, and because of this pandemic, I don't exactly also feel comfortable taking my child to the theater and all that. So, I'm happy with it, and I'm willing to support it. And I put my dollars towards that by, having a Disney Plus subscription. And then when they did it to, which this was kind of, I feel like on a racial tip to me, when they did it to
Turning Red.
Not exactly Turning Red, but what was it? Raya, and then
Raya,
there was another film before that, I want to say, that they made us pay an additional amount on top of just having a Disney Plus subscription.
Oh yeah, they did the Black Widow too. Yeah. I was like, why would I do that? All I gotta do is wait out the 30, 60 days and it'll be there. It's not that serious.
Well, because I want to support it, because I know the studio wise, I was willing to do that. It's so I'm okay to pay for that instead of having, because pandemic changed everything though now. But I would say in film, a film specifically in regards to this film, I'm not going to go out to the theater to see this, because again, we're still in the pandemic. I'm not going to pay money to go out to the theater to watch this. If you made it available online for me to stream online at home,
oh yeah, definitely.
I would do
a
it.
Streamer.
You know what I'm saying?
This is not something I go to the movies to see.
Right. So that would behoove the studio to make, instead of just keep on holding it out for people to do that, you could make more money. I think you could get more return. I don't know. That's something to probably dive deeper into as a conversation. But with certain production companies, if you're like Saban, like we've been talking about, or Saban, however we pronounce it, you could, with the amount of product you're pushing out, hey, maybe it'll serve you better to have it available streaming at the same time. You can still do a theater release.
Oh yeah,
but
definitely.
For those people that don't want to head out to the theater, let us rent it and watch it at home.
And I would say something like this is probably going to be a quick turnaround, because this is not a massive movie that's going to be in a lot of theaters to generate any kind of money anyway.
Yeah.
So most of that money is going to come from streaming and rentals.
Yeah.
And that's just a fact. I mean, especially looking at just, we're going to talk about some of the larger, bigger budget movies that are coming out this weekend. Mm-hmm. And even looking at what the Batman's still out, and there are a couple other big movies that are still out. And I was just looking, because one of the movies talking about, I was looking like, hey, maybe we go next weekend. One of those movies like, hey, we can go as a family.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at what's still in the theater, and a lot of these bigger titles are dominating what theater space is available. So
very true.
A movie like that is not getting much play. So that's definitely I would be surprised if that wasn't direct to digital in addition to the limited theater release.
Yeah, like I'm big mad that Everything Everywhere All at Once got a limited release. I'm not mad at the studio that they didn't do that. They made you wait a little bit for. I think it's actually this upcoming weekend. It's gonna I think now get the wider really release. Good. But like and all it's damn good. Everybody I know and now because I was also late to get the screener, which I'm mad at my own self. But everybody I heard it's like amazeballs. It's like film of the year, but it's a type of film that you want to experience in a theater.
Right.
And so I'm like, oh, when you hear words like that about a specific film, like fuck. But then when they only do limited releases, it kind of sucks. But I'm ready to give it all my money. I would highly suggest that all y'all, even though this is Webster Styles picks this week, that's dropping. And unfortunately, it's not on his picks. But
didn't y'all talk about that last week? I thought.
Yeah, and it kind of it was.
Yeah, that's why I didn't pick it though, because I would have picked that one. But I knew y'all
get it. My brother gets a pass on that. My boy gets a pass on that. And I did give it as my big pick. I want to say on the WTOP picks that I do every weekend. Shout out to the DMV where we are doing this. But yeah, definitely highly recommend that film. But your second pick, hopefully you don't put me into the hospital, Webster Style, but it's The Ambulance. What do you got to say about that one?
It's Michael Bay. I have a love-hate relationship with Michael Bay. This is also one I've seen multiple trailers now, and I'm really hoping they didn't give away the whole damn movie in the trailer.
I'm kind of feeling that way too. I didn't see the latest trailers because of that, but I guess I'm going to do it now.
See, my problem is my YouTube algorithm keeps showing me stuff in between. I was like, why you keep showing me Ambulance? Really?
Right. All right, let's check this out and we'll get into it a little bit more.
Officers down in front of the bank. Automatic weapons being fired.
Easy.
Yeah, and Jay.
Bank robbery suspects have taken an ambulance.
I got a cop shot. Gotta get him to the hospital.
We doing hostages now? I came to you for a loan.
You're my brother. Have I ever gotten you anything that I couldn't get you out of? Lock everything down. We're just trying to get home.
We don't get to walk off into the sunset.
I have a plan.
See, this is the thing about this movie, though.
Police are following these.
It's all about the cast for me.
Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal could act his way out of a paper bag. Like, he's never in a bad movie.
Yeah.
And Yaya's good, but he doesn't have like the
body work yet.
Yeah, thank you. The body
he's
work
getting there,
for me to say that. Yeah, he's definitely getting there.
Yeah.
Right here it is.
That is a classic song right there. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta take a pause on that. Even if you're in a dire situation. Oh, what's her name? I love her too. She's fine.
Hey, what's up, big guy? Just waking up?
I think it's Adrian Arjona, who's also in Morbius.
Okay.
He's the love interest in Morbius. We're not going to talk about Morbius.
Brother.
Yeah, it's a conversation for another show.
Sorry that I brought you into this.
This looks like classic Michael Bay, but this is my problem with Michael Bay.
Trying to save you.
Michael Bay burned me on Pain and Gain because that movie trailer looked just as awesome as this, and then I watched the movie and it bored the hell out of me.
I'm with you on that, and I kind of feel like right now he's giving it all the goodness right now.
Exactly,
like all the super shots. Like I still got it, y'all. I can still dope shots, but then he just wasted it. Which, is very reminiscent of, like I said, with Morbius, but we're not going to talk Morbius. But if you saw the Morbius trailer, y'all, I'll just say that real quickly. You saw the movie.
That's what I've heard several times over.
So, Ambulance, Michael Bay,
I'll wait to run that
actors in it. You're all about it.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, excuse me. The trailer makes it look really good. But like I said, I know Michael Bay in my experience with those movies of his, and I'm like, oh, that looks really like his passion projects, and this was like one of those. Those don't typically turn out too well for me when I sit down to watch them. That's just for me personally. This is not one I run to the theater to see, even though it'd be probably really good in the theater. If it lives up to the hype of the trailer, and put it that way. But I'll definitely, if it comes on a streaming service, I'll definitely sit down and watch it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, like I definitely will check it out. I'm a fan of it. I would echo everything. And I would say you're right. Yeah, Michael Bay, because of the Big Explosive. Those are theater style movies.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's attracting me that much because of all of that. But speaking of running, your top pick. You like my segues, right?
Yes, that was a great segue.
Your top pick is Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yep.
Tell me.
This, it's funny. And, you and I are both at the age where we've been playing Sonic games all our damn lives.
Yeah.
When I saw the first Sonic game, movie, I didn't realize how big of a Sonic fan I was. I'm like, this was really awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm like remembering stuff. Like, I had the Genesis 1, 2, and 3. I got my Xbox, and so play it with the little people in my life, and they love Sonic. And so it was like a family thing. And to leave that movie, and it's like, dude, this is really good.
Yeah.
And then remember, they changed Sonic because of the fans. Like who listens to the fans when it comes to such a big decision? And they did it, and they profited off of it. So this shows me right now, this is a studio that listens to the fans and wants to give the fans what they want, which is why Sonic 2 for me is one of those ones like, we might have to go to the theater for this, because it was the first one was such a good movie. It's so rewatchable.
Yeah.
If you're a gamer, and again, and on W Checkpoint every week, if you're a gamer and you've played any Sonic game, you're going to find something in this movie that you love. And I'm assuming 2 is going to like that with the introduction of Knuckles and Tail. And of course, Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik, and he killed it in the first one. So yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was pleasantly surprised with the first film. So let's go ahead. Let's kick it off. Let's get running with this final trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 from Paramount Pictures.
Oh, great. The Winter Soldier.
These rings signify the commitment.
Oh,
love it.
Shut up. That's awesome. That's love there, right there.
Yes.
Like right now.
Talking about fan service all the way.
Exactly.
No, my God.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Hawaii.
I just hope we are not too late.
Oh, Lord, there are 2 of them now.
What's happening?
Okay, quick version. Robotnik is back.
I discovered the source of ultimate power.
We need to get it back or the world is doomed.
I'm just wondering if we're going to see Super Sonic.
He rocks
Oh,
like
yeah.
I know. Space porcupine.
I am an echidna warrior.
And I love his Idris.
Yeah.
Hedgehog. It's time to say goodbye to humanity.
Welcome to the new norm.
Who is Magneto?
This is
Oh,
your
kinda.
moment to be the big hero.
Bad time to say this, but I don't actually have a plan. Hey, you got a little something on your...
That's not good.
Someone call an Uber? It's cold in here. Let's turn up the heat.
Oh, great, the Winter Soldier. Fear not, citizen.
You are terrible at this!
Your negative attitude is not helping.
Oh, you heard that? I love just those touches.
Yes.
You're unskilled.
I love the giant
Untrained.
robot like from the games.
Unworthy.
You forgot one. Unstoppable.
Stand still and die.
For a guy named Knuckles, you are really bad at punching.
All right.
This is when you tell that they love what they're doing. They love the source material.
Yeah.
Like seriously. And I think for me, that's the problem with a lot of video game movies. They always want to try to change it to fit a wide audience. It's like, dude, if it ain't broke, there's nothing to fix. And when you get to these movies, they always want to tweak it this or change that or put this person in here that wasn't in. It's like, this isn't what people want. This is what people want. Yeah. And I will say Sonic is simple and the lore is simple in many respects, but there's so much material to use and work with. Like, you don't have to invent anything. I'm sitting there thinking, I played through Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, even that Dr. Robotnik machine thing back in the Genesis, Sonic CD. Sonic Adventure was like on my Dreamcast first one, Sonic Adventure 2. I'm still paying through them on my Xbox. Yeah. All these years later. It's just like, it's so much there to utilize, and they're just like, we love this property, and we're making a film that you're going to love because we love this, and you can see it. And that's what that's something I got from the first movie, and something I'm getting from this movie too. And that's when you have video game adaptations, you don't always get that. That's very rare. They try to make that mass market movie instead of just making, hey, this game. So like, I heard a lot of things about the Uncharted movie. Like, there were changes, especially with the casting when you get into that. But, you know, it was still the flavor of Uncharted, but it was like Uncharted light. Yeah. And somebody said, why would you make these changes when 20 million people or 20 million games have been sold? There's a big enough audience for a movie to sell with that many games sold or whatever it is. So I don't understand why studios do this when you have a property. It's a proven winner. Yeah. In Sonic, Paramount's like, we have a proven winner. We listened to the fans. We made the changes. The fans rewarded us by going to see this movie. And that's the thing. They did what the fans wanted, and the fans paid them handsomely. And now we're back for more. And I'm looking forward to it.
I feel that. I will say this. In regards to Uncharted, because I did see it, I played the game sparingly, and I own all the games. It's just time-wise, I never finished them all the way throughout. Right. But for the film, I actually enjoyed the film. I know I am aware, and there's changes, and you know, from what I did play in certain elements that, but I don't know. I was okay with the subtle changes. I wasn't that deep as a fan where I was bothered by it, but I did enjoy the film. And then I'll say for Sonic, very pleasantly surprised with the first film. Because as we all know, video game adaptations have been garbage. So when it dropped out, and there was concern because, as we all know, they made the changes because of the visual look. And so we're like, oh my goodness, we were all prepared for it to be a train wreck. Right. But to our very pleasant surprise, they did an immaculate job.
Oh yeah.
And this one is giving me those same vibes. I'm actually half contemplating as well to maybe take the family out to the Alamo or AMC to go check it out. Because it does look like a lot of fun. It does look really good. I will say one kind of change that I guess I've been having to adapt. Ben Schwartz is a good Sonic, but Jaleel White.
That's what I was thinking too.
Always be my Sonic,
cameo or something, please. Like, can we get him in this movie?
Give me something. Give him a cameo. But I love Jaleel White, man. He was Urkel, but he was also Sonic. Probably, if not even in regards to voices that I cherish.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So,
not just on one series, two series.
Get
actually,
that back.
3. I will let you know.
Yeah.
Alamo has a showing at like 9:30 in the morning on Friday.
Oh, you already planned this out?
I told you I was looking.
I love it. Hey, I will look into that. I might be joining you there. Although the child wants to see it. So, she'll be in school. I can't do her greasy and not.
Yeah, my situation a little different. So, yeah.
I feel you. Okay. I may have to do it because this will probably be a recommendation for WTOP this weekend. So I may have to catch it, by myself. I might have to holler at you, and then I'll catch it another time with the family.
Right.
But there you go. Those are your picks from my man Webster Style, Agent Game, the Mel Gibson joint. We have Ambulance from Michael Bay with Jake Gyllenhaal and Yahya Abdul-Mateen, and his top pick is Sonic the Hedgehog. With Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey, Idris Elba, and some other amazing.
Yeah, Tika Sumpter. Look like Jamal Moore was in it.
I was trying to remember her name. Yeah, but there you go. Oh, and then the X-Men guy. That's the
James Marsden. Yeah,
James Marsden. Yeah. There you go.
We got done dirty, but
those are the picks for the week. Any other stuff that's going on with you, Webster Style? Anything we want to highlight with Checkpoint, Webster Style Magazine? Well, what you got going on?
Checkpoint, look forward on Friday. I don't even know what the game's coming out this week, but by the time this goes up, we will record it and it'll be up on Friday or Thursday. Thanks to our illustrious producer. Week in gaming.
Trying to get it in earlier. I've been busy though lately.
Yeah.
So my apologies is not getting out I usually try to get it all out on Wednesday for all three of them, but I've been failing miserably the past month.
I understand you got a lot on your plate. Look, Friday is good. That's perfect timing for me and getting out there and pushing it. Then also the Sartorial and Geek podcast by Webster Style, episode 103 is just went out on Sunday. So I'm talking about my impressions of the latest episode of Halo, Moon Knight, my gentleman shout out, and of course always talking about fragrance because I am the man, the voice of fragrance. So check that out on websterstyle.com and any sort of podcasting platform you listen to.
I love it. And then what are your IG Twitter handles?
Oh, my IGs are Webster Style and Sartorial and Geek. You can find me on Twitter at Webster Style and also now on TikTok at _Webster Style.
There you go.
I'm trying to be a cool
You
kid.
on TikTok. I got TikTok too, but I barely use it. If anything, I maybe did a couple posts, but
I just started.
Yeah, it's just time.
Exactly.
But it's the reach, everybody's like, you got to get on it because you want to reach a wider audience, but
just repurpose all your stuff.
That's what I'm going to do. But then it's time to do that.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
It's wild. So thanks, brother. Appreciate you coming through to share and vibe with me on this.
And everybody, don't forget, make sure you follow Nerds Rule the World.
Yeah.
On Twitter at the NRW, on Instagram at New Release Wednesday, and of course, like, share, and subscribe.
There you go. Do all that. He saved that for me having to do it. But for me this week, Show Pal Show, amazing. She's an actor. She's a television host. She's a beauty pageant queen. She's Miss Universe Philippines Tourism 2021. She's also a superhero with her new comic book adaptation spinoff from Lumpia with a Vengeance. It's called Gemini. That drops this week, available at lumpiamovie.com and also comic book stores around the West Coast. So us East Coast cats have to go to lumpiamovie.com. But Katrina Jane Rivera Demaranan is my guest on Show Pal Show. Very sweet, very amazing. Find out her story, her journey on Show Pal Show this week. Also, I have an interview with Andreen Ward Hammond of AMC's upcoming series 61st Street. That dropped over the weekend. She's an amazing soul. You've seen her on literally everything lately. And now she's on this new series, which is so good. You definitely want to check out 61st Street coming to AMC. And then I have interviews with the Long Slow Exhale cast, Rose Rollins, Ian Harding, and the producers and the writer-director from Long Slow Exhale. It's a new show that's coming to Spectrum. That's really, really good. It's a drama series about women's basketball, and when allegations surface with some very bad things happening on campus and murders happening. It's crazy good, really good. Check it out. And I'm trying to think because I have a lot of stuff in the pipeline that I'm dropping. I have a bunch of reactions that Webster Style and Brian did. I think I have like a reaction that they did for some awesome show coming to Netflix. I got to put up.
Yes, choose or die.
A bunch of other reactions from the rest of the squad that are going up. And me and Webster Style got to record another one right now. So just stay tuned to the channel. We got content coming out our ears, y'all. We appreciate the love. For me, also, I'm the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. And as I told Webster Style, I'll try to update my TikTok. I'm not that great on it, but I'll get it up there. And as well as, again, Show Pal Show. And as he said, NRW, New Release Wednesday. We appreciate the love. Appreciate you, Eldon Webster Style, for coming through, my brother.
Always
right
a pleasure.
Till the next go round. Thank you, man. Here we go. We're out of here. Deuces, y'all.
Peace.
All right. There we go. Cut.